Well, hello there, YouTubers. Welcome to a special Cinco de Mayo edition of the Chingo Gringo beer review from Cancun, Mexico. Today is a beautiful day here. As you can see, the sun beating down on my cocoa, as they call it here, my coconut. And but it's a very blustery day. I hope this video turns out. I hope the audio doesn't give me any trouble. I did cover my microphone as my buddy James Slater recommended with some cotton, and hopefully that works. Okay, so let's get right to it. Well, it's Cinco de Mayo. It's a Mexican holiday, right? Wrong. Well, not exactly. Not like it is celebrated in the United States. I'll get to that story in just a moment. First, let's do a little history lesson about what exactly is Cinco de Mayo. Well, Cinco de Mayo means the 5th of May, and this is not Mexican Independence Day like a lot of my American friends believe. I hope my camera doesn't turn over. But anyway, I used to believe this as well. I thought it was a major holiday. I thought it was Independence Day or something like that equivalent for the Mexicans. But no, Cinco de Mayo is celebrated in a local area in the city of Puebla to celebrate a battle which took place there in the city of Puebla back in, I believe, 1862. Now, the first president of Mexico, Benito Juarez, when he took office, he thought it would be a good idea to delay all the payments they owed to different countries in the world so they can get on their feet by 2 years. Well, some countries were pissed off and they didn't like that idea. Among them were the French, of course. You know, the French always get upset almost over anything. No, I'm just kidding. To my French subscribers, I'm just kidding, guys. But anyway, so this really pissed off the French, made them angry, and Napoleon III sent over his navy and his armed forces in ships, and they landed in the coastal city of Veracruz. Okay, so next they march on the they head on their way to Mexico City to depose and to toss out the government of Benito Juarez and install their emperor in his place, Maximilian. Okay, on the way from Veracruz to Mexico City, well, they came through the city of Puebla and the state of Puebla. Okay, now these people of Puebla are called Poblanos. Do you guys know the Poblano chili? Well, that chili is named after the people of Puebla. And what else? Well, so a person from Puebla is called a poblano, just like the chili that originates there. Okay, so on his way there, he met a fierce Mexican resistance among the locals there in Puebla. And the figures vary. Some people say it was 2-to-1 odds in favor of the French army. Other people say 3-to-1 odds in favor of the French army. You know, who knows exactly? I wasn't there, you weren't there. So anyway, they were highly outnumbered and definitely outskilled. Until this time, the French army had never been defeated in battle. Think about that for a moment. Well, these guys put up a fierce resistance, and they ended up beating the French in this battle. However, their battle was very celebrated. It was short-lived because in, I believe, 2 years' time, the French conquered and threw out Benito Juarez and installed their emperor, the despot sent by Napoleon, Maximilian. Okay, so now, why do Americans celebrate this holiday when it's not really nationally celebrated in Mexico? It's only celebrated in Puebla, remember? Well, you have the beer, or the brewery behind the beer, Corona, to thank for this, Grupo Modelo. They, I believe, I don't remember exactly the year, but they came up with an idea to promote their beer Corona in the United States. And so they came up with this amazing, awesome, excellent marketing strategy to promote the holiday Cinco de Mayo in the United States as a drinking holiday. Because you guys know, most Americans have no idea what Cinco de Mayo is even about. You just hear it, you say, oh, Cinco de Mayo, let's go to the bar, let's have some beer, and let's get drunk. So, I told you the history about it. Well, the Grupo Modelo behind Corona beer did this, and this is a fact. You can check it online. And they did this, and it was very successful, as you know. Corona is a very popular beer in the United States now. It's known worldwide, so you tell me, was their strategy successful or not? Well, you might see my camera moving. I can't do anything about that because the wind is just so ferocious out here today. Well, enough about that. Let's talk about the beer we have today for you. Of course, since today is a Cinco de Mayo Mexican holiday, we're going to go with a Mexican craft beer. All right, and not just any Mexican craft beer, right? We're going with Rey de Diamantes, or in English, the King of Diamonds. So check out this label. Check the seal on here, guys. They got a wrapped seal over the top of the bottle, and it says, let me just turn it around for you. Turn it around, turn it around. Okay, so here it says 100% Mexican Cerveza Artesanal. So Cerveza Artesanal means craft beer in Spanish, and 100% Mexican craft beer. All right, and on the other side we have, sorry guys, as you know, I have a disability, so it's a little difficult sometimes. Okay, so we have the name of the brewery, Rey de Diamantes. Okay, now let's go down. On the top it has, look at that, it has a nice crown for the King of Diamonds. Sorry, you'll hear these loud grackle birds in the background sometimes. Sorry about that. Okay, so here's the front of the bottle. Very nice labeling. Rey de Diamantes. All over the bottle you have this repeated Rey de Diamantes, 100% Mexicana, hecho en Mexico, made in Mexico. And so there you also see that it says Obscura. Now, because Mexico is not as advanced in the craft beer scene, the craft beer revolution as the United States and other parts of the world, craft beer is getting started here, and it's exploding and growing, and it's entering a boom phase. But there still is a language barrier when it comes to describing the beers. Mexicans like to describe their beers and like to have their beers described as light, clara, or amber, medium, darkness, or obscura, dark. But in the scheme of beer styles, this tells us nothing, right? So if you say, I want a car, oh, what kind of car do you want to buy? Well, a blue car, right? That doesn't tell me anything. Tell me like a Ford Mustang Shelby GT350, or a Chevrolet Camaro, or Dodge Challenger, something like that. Tells me more about it. So the same thing with beer. Well, they named this beer Obscura, but now you understand why. But I will tell you the beer style. The beer style I found on their website, reydediamantes.com, and the beer style is an oatmeal stout. And you guys know how much I love me some stouts. Okay, so especially those oatmeal stouts, they are so smooth. Let's see if this beer lives up to the standard, guys. Now, I didn't open this in advance like you guys are normally used to, so give me just a moment. I hope I don't drop my, hold on. Ooh, it's alive. My bottle opener is alive. Okay, I got the bottle opener. I almost dropped it. That would have been a catastrophe. I have no way to pick it up if I drop it. Oh, you hear that sound? That's a nice sound. Okay, so got the top off. Let's pour this beer up and see what we're dealing with, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna pour it and let's see how it looks. Okay, I'm gonna put a beer glass off to the side. You guys can listen. I'm not really sure if this beer is bottle. Yeah, this beer is bottle condition, which means I'm gonna leave a little bit in the bottom. I'm not gonna pour the whole thing. Okay, so I left about 10% there. All right, so that's what the beer looks like. I don't know if you can see. It's really bright out here today, so I don't know. Okay, so it poured with a decent, maybe a finger head, which dissipated very rapidly, as you see. So not very good head retention on this beer. However, the head has a really nice creamy caramel color. And the color of the beer, as you can see, is very dark, not black. You can still see through the beer, but very dark. Hence the name Obscura for the beer. Okay, so I'm excited to, let me just put my bottle opener, pull my towel down there. I'm excited to give this beer the aroma check. Okay, so first, let's get the aroma of this beer. So I'm getting the standard stout aromas. For example, that roasted malt, chocolate on the nose, like a bitter dark chocolate, maybe from Oaxaca. I don't know where they get their, if they use real cacao nibs, where they get their chocolate from. But Oaxaca, the state of Oaxaca, has the best chocolate in Mexico. I'm also getting coffee notes as well, as to be expected with a stout. A little bit of hop aroma in there, like a fruity, maybe a little fruity/piney, slight hop aroma. I'm getting some like a nutty aroma as well, and also getting a little bit of what, let's see, I have my tongue right there on it, can't think of it right now. Birds drive me nuts. Shut up, stupid bird. Okay, so yeah, I was trying to think. Oh, dark fruits, that's what I'm smelling. Dark fruits, you know, like maybe dates or plums or figs, stuff like that. Okay, wonderful aroma to this beer. Let's see how the taste is. So next, the taste. I had the time, and I actually didn't drink this beer right away after I took it out of the fridge. Whoa, my camera is having a catastrophe. Let me straighten out the camera. Oh, good Lord, what's going on today? Okay, so sorry about that, guys. Okay, back to what I was saying. I let the beer warm up and a little bit to bring out more of the aromas, because when a dark beer, this beer style stout or porters that have a lot of aroma, a lot of rich aroma, are really cold, they really don't have the same, they definitely don't have the same aroma as when you let them warm up to close to room temperature. So I would say this beer is not exactly room temperature, but it's very close, and it's really nice, really nice. Right up front, I get coffee and dark chocolate, like I mentioned before, roasted malts in there, maybe some caramel coming from the caramel malts. Nice level of carbonation in this beer, very subtle carbonation, as to be expected with this style of beer, stout. Also, I'm getting that very smooth mouthfeel imparted by the oats used in the brew. Of course, this is an oatmeal stout, as you know, as I said earlier. I'm also getting the malts in there, but a very nice level of bitterness to this beer. Very nice. There's going to be a jet coming over. I hope you can still hear me okay. We're right here under the jet corridor to the Cancun International Airport. It's not the jets, it's the damn birds today, and the wind as well. So, wow, I really like this beer. However, I would like to have seen a better head retention on this beer, and absolutely no lacing on this glass, as you can see. This beer should have some really beautiful lacing because of the style it is. But as you see, zero head. I poured initially, but it just petered out real fast and almost instantly, actually. And no lacing on the glass, no head retention, which is a shame because the color of the head was really nice. So I'm not really sure what they can tweak. Maybe they can do some tweaks in their recipe, maybe add something, maltodextrin or something like that, or a different malt to add some head retention to this beer. Okay, so, you know, as always, I have to confirm, so I need one more sip to confirm the Chingo Gringo beer review of today, the special edition of Cinco de Mayo, or on Cinco de Mayo rather. Okay, so I'm going to give this beer, Rey de Diamantes Obscura, which is the Oatmeal Stout, going to give this beer a rating of 7.5. 7.5 for Rey de Diamantes. Let's just say King of Diamonds. The King of Diamonds Oatmeal Stout, or Obscura. Okay, so 7.5. Now, that is going to be it today for this edition of the Chingo Gringo beer review. And so remember, till the next time, remember to drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. And also, there's my camera again. Don't do that. Okay, let me hurry up. Also, remember to please subscribe and share video if you liked it. Share it with your friends and family on the social networks. Also, if you'd like to see a beer review, or if you have a question about beer in general or about anything related to beer, leave me a comment in the comment section below. And also remember to give it a like, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. So, till next time, guys, remember, keep pouring them up, keep drinking them down. Cheers, guys.